From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Carl Konevsky.
Among Delaware's top stories for Monday, January 22nd, the winter's first bit of snow puts drivers to the test. President Bush speaks to the nation tomorrow and then speaks to people in Wilmington. And Senator Hillary Clinton wants to be the president, but some don't think the country's ready for a woman in the White House. Here are the details. Time to refresh your winter driving skills as freezing rain, accompanied by a little snow, making roads slippery around Delaware. AccuWeather's Joe Lundberg says it may not look bad, but temperatures below freezing mean where it's wet, it's probably icy too.
What's left from here and in is basically going to be some flurries and a touch of freezing drizzle this morning, and that's probably the biggest danger out of all of them. It's not going to be very much, but it could be just enough to put a little thin film of ice on things and make things even more slippery.
I'll have your complete WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast in a few moments. In what will be his first speech following Tuesday's State of the Union address, President Bush is visiting Wilmington Wednesday. His specific agenda is under wraps, but he's coming to talk about energy initiatives. Some state officials say Delaware's an appropriate place to highlight energy issues. DENREC Secretary John Hughes says the DuPont company is a leader in efforts to broaden feedstocks for ethanol production and has partnered with energy giant BP on efforts to develop biobutanol, a more easily transported variation on alcohol fuel additives. Plus, the University of Delaware has emerged as a leader in research into solar cell production and technology. Delaware senior senator, who's making his own Oval Office bid, says when all said and done, Hillary Rodham Clinton may not end up with the prize. WDEL's John Lewis has the story.
Some may consider Clinton a lock for the Democratic White House nomination, but Senator Biden's not buying it.
I think she's incredibly formidable and has got to be the front runner and the odds-on pick right now, but this is a marathon. There's a long way to go.
Biden chairs the Foreign Relations Committee. He says all the candidates will have to make their best case and that Clinton's may not win the day, according to the senator. Biden appeared on Fox News Sunday. John Lewis, 11:50 a.m., WDEL.
Jury selection is set for the man charged with the rape and murder of a University of Delaware student. WDEL News continues in a moment.
You could spend your money at the gas pump, or you could spend it on those sexy pumps at your favorite store. Let Dart do the driving.
I do all my shopping with Dart. It's the most convenient way to shop the outlets, and it saves me money.
Now save even more. Get up to 40% off with a discounted Dart card online at dartfirststate.com or at your local Acme market.
At this rate, with the money I save riding Dart, I have a new pair of shoes every week.
Travel smart. Choose Dart.
Jury selection begins tomorrow in the trial of a man charged with raping and killing a University of Delaware student almost 2 years ago. The jury will decide whether 36-year-old James Cook Jr. is guilty of killing 20-year-old Lindsay Bonestall. Police say Cook broke into Bonestall's town court apartment in April 2005, raped and strangled her, then placed her body in a bathtub and set the apartment on fire. Police say they have DNA evidence linking Cook to the crime. He faces first-degree murder, arson, rape, burglary, and reckless endangering charges. If convicted, he faces the death penalty. Wilmington's fire department is in line for a grant from the Federal Department of Homeland Security. The department's been awarded more than $155,000 from the Homeland Security's Assistance to Firefighters Grant Program. The money will pay for equipment, vehicles, and fire prevention efforts. The feds got more than 18,000 grant applications for nearly $2.5 billion during fiscal year 2006. State officials starting a series of workshops this week to train librarians throughout Delaware in serving the growing Hispanic community. The Division of Libraries will host the first of 9 planned workshops Tuesday at the Seaford Public Library. The workshops are designed to help local libraries attract more Hispanics and provide the services they want. In addition to Seaford, there will be workshops in Milford, Selbyville, Dover, Newark, Bear, and Wilmington. The training program, similar to those in many other states, is funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and Web Junction, an online community of library workers. Delaware's women's basketball team takes their conference unbeaten streak to Hofstra. WDEL Sports and AccuWeather are coming up.
Looking to gain an edge in the technology or design field? Wilmington College's Division of Information Technology and Advanced Communications offers state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest tools. Did you know that Wilmington College has been preparing students for careers in media arts and technology over the past 7 years? Enjoy hands-on experience and personal attention from instructors drawn straight from the industry. To learn more, visit wilmcoll.edu. Wilmington College. Achieve balance, achieve success.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware every weekday morning, 5:30 to 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL sports, the stage is set for Super Bowl 41 following conference championship games you heard yesterday on 1150 AM WDEL. The Indianapolis Colts beat the New England Patriots 38-34 in a game that featured the Colts coming back from a 21-6 halftime deficit. In fact, the Colts never held the lead in the game until rookie Joseph Adai scored on a 3-yard run with 1 minute left. The Colts will face the Chicago Bears, who earned their first Super Bowl trip in 21 years with a 39-14 victory over New Orleans. Bears quarterback Rex Grossman completed 11 of 26 passes for 144 yards and a touchdown with no interceptions. The early line shows the Colts as a one-touchdown favorite in the Super Bowl on February 4th at Miami's Dolphin Stadium. The Delaware women's basketball team came from 10 points down early in the second half to knock off Hofstra 67-59. Tyresa Smith scored a career-high 31 points to lead the Hens, who stayed undefeated in conference play along with James Madison and Old Dominion. Delaware plays at James Madison Thursday night. Brent Barry scored 23 points to lead the San Antonio Spurs to a 99-85 win over the 76ers Sunday. Andre Iguodala led the Sixers with 20 points. With the loss, the Sixers dropped to 3-14 against Western Conference teams. They host New Orleans tomorrow night. And the Phillies making plans for the future during this offseason. All-Star second baseman Chase Utley has signed a 7-year, $85 million contract extension. Utley hit .309 last season with 40 doubles, 32 home runs, 102 RBI, and 131 runs. He also had a 35-game hit streak that tied for the 10th longest in Major League history. As part of the deal, Utley gets a $2 million signing bonus. That's 4 times as much as the All-Star second baseman was paid all of last year. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast. A few flurries or spotty drizzle early this morning, then mostly cloudy with a high of 40 degrees. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of flurry, low down to 27. Tomorrow, the clouds will break for some sun. We'll have a high of 40 degrees. Then on Wednesday, clouds and sun, again, a high of 40. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL or anytime right here at WDEL.com, including news video from Delaware and around the world from WDEL and the Associated Press. I'm Carl Konefsky in for Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.